Since we have some time on our hands, let's go check up on her.
Hello, everybody. How are you today? We're back in Mondstadt. Actually, we're going to be going all over the place, I think, for this event. I really have no idea what's going to happen for this one. Like, it's gonna. The trailer looks so much fun, but I'm very curious as to what happens. I pulled for Kirara and I got Kirara. Now I can be a cat. Yay! So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to do but get started. Not this. So we have Duel, the Summoner Summit. Yeah, there we go. And I was like, okay, I always like to build like a theme team for the events. What do? I want to do those characters. Oh wait, I don't have very many. I got Kirara and Kaya, and I just grabbed Kazuha and A because I was like, okay, they were in the trailer, playing TCG. I realized I don't have very many characters in the trailer. I wish I had Sino. Oh, actually, I should get Ito out. That may actually be a good idea. Hang on. Ito, because I don't have Sino. So I need other TCG fanatics. I've never tried that. Oh, I'm so sorry, pigeons. But it's okay. You will come back to life tomorrow. Oh, okay. I didn't mark the quest, but I figured it would be here. Hello.
What a disaster. I didn't even make it through the qualifiers. How'd you do?
Now, I should preface by saying I do not have a good deck for TCG. So if any of this involves that, we might be in bad shape.
I didn't do any better. I was beaten by that little Timmy kid.
Timmy? You
I've
have
only
beaten
ever
by
seen him out there
Timmy?
feeding pigeons. No clue how he got to be such a good card
I know.
player.
I've even beaten
The
Timmy, and
next round's
that's
starting soon,
high.
right?
That's
Let's
saying
head
a
over
lot.
and watch the matches. I'm curious to see who'll win the grand prize.
Well, they seem quite excited.
Hear that? A grand prize!
I know, right, Paimon?
Sounds like they were talking about a card competition. They must be talking about Genius Invocation TCG.
A Genius Invocation tournament, huh? Do you think there'll be any tasty food at the venue?
Should be, but let's go ask Diona for details.
Yeah, let's do that. Commence a suspect genesis. Okay. I will just go as a cat then. Oh, I should have gotten Diona. Ah! Kirara!
Wait,
The
what?
cat!
Am I seeing double? Do you have 2 tails?
2 tails!
Your eyes are working just fine. Yes, I have 2 tails. You want to pet them?
Wow, does it hurt when your tail splits into 2? Which one did you grow first? Oh, and what do you do when you start moving around while you're asleep?
Oh, well,
sorry if those were tricky questions. I've just never
It is
seen
okay.
anyone
A
with 2
conversation
tails before.
between cats.
Who's Diona chatting with? From her outfit, Paimon would guess she's probably from Inazuma.
oh, don't worry, kid. I'm sure you'll be growing a couple of tails of your own in no time.
Huh? You think I could grow 2 tails as well?
Sure, you're a yokai too, right? Your yokai power must be really strong if you can already take on human form.
Oh, well, probably not gonna.
I was just climbing a tree one day
Work
when
out.
another tail popped out, just like that. People started calling me, Nekomata, I think?
Yokai? Nekomata? No. You got it all wrong. My ears and tail are part of my cat's line bloodline.
Oh, so you're not a Mondstadt yokai?
Mondstadt doesn't have anything like yokai. Is this your first time here?
Yep. Fortunately for me, the
Oh, it's her
company I
first
work with
time.
is expanding. So I'm now
Alright, well,
getting the
welcome to
opportunity
Mondstadt.
travel to cities all over Teyvat. Oh, it's been such a pleasure chatting with you that I almost lost track of time. I'd better get going, or I'll be late for my next customer. Diona of the Quetzline clan, your pickup is complete. Thank you for choosing Komania Express.
Yay!
Feel free to come hang out anytime.
Hello.
Do only yokai have tails in Inazuma?
Well, there's not many people with tails here either. You are very special.
Hey, Diona!
Hello.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Hey, what brings you back to Mondstadt?
Well,
It's been a while since we visited the Catskill, so we thought we'd come and say hi. Oh, and by the way, who was that just now? Oh, she's a courier from Komania Express. They're an international delivery service operating out of Inazuma. Huh? Is the Catskill doing international business now? No. A customer left some goods with us and arranged for Komania Express to pick them up. That's all. I didn't mind.
well, that works out.
You've been to Inazuma, right? Did you, see lots of yokai like her there?
Yes, we have. We saw some with wings on their back, right? Like Sarah, and others with fox ears, like Miko, and also Ito as well.
Right, but this is actually the first time we've ever seen one with two tails.
That's right.
Whoa! I'd love to go see for myself one day.
Yeah, you should come with us.
Anyway, what were you two here for again? Did you need me for something? Oh, yeah! Paimon almost forgot. Do you know anything about a Genius Invocation TCG tournament? Apparently there's prizes and stuff. A tournament? Oh, you must mean the one being organized by the Adventurers Guild. It's a pretty big
The
event.
Adventurers Guild.
They even had
That's
posters
how it's gonna
reporting from
have
Inazuma.
international reach.
But I'm busy with things here, so I didn't sign up. I don't know all the details. Maybe try asking my boss.
Yeah, sure thing.
Got it. Well, with any luck, we'll win some more, and then we'll treat you to some yummy food.
Yeah.
What do you mean, luck? I'm the one who taught you how to play, after all.
Oh yeah, right. Thank you. We'll make you proud.
That's meow like it. Okay, you two should probably get going now. Head to the Fountain Plaza. My boss usually takes a walk around there at this time of day.
Sounds good.
Right, we'll go there right away.
Margaret! Hello! We have a delivery for you!
Hey, Margaret. We thought we might find you here.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while, hasn't it? Let me guess. Back to play some cards?
Yeah.
It's not like we only ever come back to Mondstadt to play cards.
Well, Paimon, hang on.
Really? I just assumed you were here to take part in the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
Yeah.
King of Invocations Grand Prix? Oh, that must be the Adventurers Guild one that Diona mentioned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
the
we
one.
love festivals.
Genius Invocation TCG has
And
been
tournaments.
attracting more and more
And
players
having fun with
lately.
all of our friends.
The Adventurers Guild arranged for venues in every city to hold a regional tournament for the King of Invocations Grand
Oh,
Prix.
imagine if we could like
The rewards
sample
are
going
quite
to like some of the other
substantial.
nations right now.
Mondstadt is already
Like,
at the final
Could just
stage,
go to
so
Fontaine for
I'm
a bit.
afraid you might be a little too late to get that prize.
Really? Oh, darn. We already promised
It's
that
okay,
we'd get
Paimon.
some
She's
food
just gonna say there's other
It's all right.
stages.
There's bound to be a next time. This card game came out of nowhere and has already taken the world by storm. Who knows where it'll go next?
I know, right?
The game's creators must be ecstatic with all this success, don't you think? It's unbelievably popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it only gets more fun the more people there are to play it with.
I really want to play now.
Well, you may have missed the boat on the official event, but there's also an unofficial tourney organized by some players. Would that interest you at all?
Yes.
Unofficial turn.
That's one of the event games, right?
That's right. With all the excitement surrounding the main tournament, players can hardly contain their enthusiasm. So they've set up an unofficial tourney aimed at a larger player base.
I see.
You can sign up at any time and play however many matches you want. They even have pre-built decks for players
Oh,
to
thank
use.
goodness.
Oh,
I could
and
use
the
one of
rewards are pretty
those.
generous too.
Ooh, Paimon likes the sound of this. Thanks for the info, Margaret. We'll go check it out.
You're welcome. There are plenty of booths at the venue offering food and other fun activities, so it's definitely worth a visit. Who knows? You might even bump into some old friends there.
We'll definitely bump into some
Right.
old friends.
If there's nothing else you needed, I'll be continuing my walk now.
That sounds good. Thank you, Margaret. Ah, Charlotte!
Still thinks that with your abilities, winning the grand prize in the official tournament would have been as easy as pie. Just imagine it. Honorary Knight defeats foes and emerges as tournament champion. The headline practically writes itself.
Do my ears deceive me? Or do you two have some breaking news to share with me?
I think your ears deceive you.
Who are you? And why the heck are you eavesdropping on us?
Oh, sorry. Force of habit. I tend to keep my ears peeled at all times. Didn't even realize I was listening in.
I love her
Let me
camera.
introduce
It has a
myself.
little
I'm
top hat.
Charlotte,
Or
a
like, not the
reporter
top
for the
hat, but
Steambird from Fontaine.
bowler
I've been
hat.
posted here to cover the King of Invokations Grand Prix.
Hello, Charlotte! Our first Fontaine character that we're meeting.
The Steambird?
Sounds very familiar. Ether, we know about the Steambird, right?
The Steambird is a major news outlet headquartered in Fontaine and widely acclaimed all over Teyvat. We even have regular columnists based right here in Mondstadt.
Ooh, okay. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. What was that you were saying about some breaking news?
Oh, looks like I've managed to pique your interest. Well, the truth is that my keen reporting senses are telling me that this competition will be chock full of huge news stories.
It will, for sure. I mean, we showed up, and then that means stuff is gonna happen.
Huge news stories? You sure your senses are reliable?
Of course, she's a reporter. And she's probably the best. I don't know.
Absolutely. After all, I've seen it with my own eyes. There's a criminal who's been slinking around the competition venue, and his name is the Card Snatcher.
Oh no, the card snatcher.
He stole his opponent's cards when they weren't looking. I was about to try and chase him down, but the next moment, he disappeared into thin air.
But why would someone want to steal other people's cards?
Maybe to gain an edge over his opponents?
Whatever the truth of the matter, it's my job as a journalist to dig up all the gory details and turn them into my very own exclusive news piece. So, what do you think? Want to join me in my quest to uncover the sensational story that's hiding behind the scenes?
Sure.
That does sound interesting, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, why us?
any reason you
It's
singled us
probably
out in
because she
particular?
recognizes us. That's why.
Are you kidding me? It's a no-brainer, considering you're the honorary knight who saved Mondstadt. The hero of Liyue who fought alongside the Adepti.
Yeah, she's very
A
knowledgeable.
key
She
player in
knows
repealing of
the
Inazuma's
current
Seppuku
events very
decree,
well.
And the redeemer of the Sumeru Academia.
Okay, point taken. Yeah, it seems like we've ended up making
We're
quite a
world
big name for
famous.
ourselves, huh?
She really did her homework. Let's hear some more of her accomplishments.
Yeah, kinda scary. Does she research
No,
all of her
Paimon,
friends
we are
before
just
meeting
that
them for the
famous.
first time?
For sure.
I promise you, teaming up with me will be a great move for you. For starters, when my exclusive news article is published, you'll be credited as contributors. Not to mention that being in a news agency makes me pretty well connected. That'll come in real handy if you're ever traveling in Fontaine.
If we're ever traveling in
Wanted to run an ad in
Fontaine,
the
well,
paper
I
one
am.
day?
That,
No
sign me up
I could
then.
make
I'm
that
super
happen.
excited.
That actually sounds genuinely useful. What do you think, Traveler?
Well, why not? We've got some time on our hands, and this card snatcher sounds interesting.
Great! Then
She has a
welcome to the news
cryovision.
crew. I've
on her
heard
leg.
that the Traveler always lends a helping hand, so it's nice to know that you live up to your
So
reputation.
yeah, that's
But even
true.
nicer to experience it for myself. Now then, before we start investigating our card snatcher, I have one other small task to take care of
Jeez.
first.
Cryo.
That Mondstadt columnist who I mentioned earlier is a longtime favorite of the Steambird's readership. Management thought that a cash bonus was in order, so I brought it along with me.
Oh,
Hmm.
so we're gonna go meet them now?
Mona or someone else. But Mona
Yep,
could
I have the
probably
address
use
right here.
the
We just
cash.
need to make a slight detour to drop off the Mora, then we'll be on our way. I thought you would have figured out who it is I'm talking about by now. From what I've heard, you're quite
Mona!
well
It's
acquainted.
Mona! Paimon, it's Mona!
Oh, it's someone we know? That doesn't narrow it down much. We
Hi,
know lots
Mon.
of people monster.
We know.
Never mind. Just lead the way, Charlotte. Who could it be?
Who could it be?
One of your rich friends, I'd assume. After all, you gotta be pretty well off to live in the city, right?
That still doesn't really narrow it down.
Yeah.
You know lots of people with lots of Mora.
Wow. I guess being a national hero earns you friends in high places.
We know everybody. Yeah. Yes, Mona. Mona, your pay is here. You can pay off your rent this morning.
Wait
To
here
this
a moment.
month,
I'll
sorry.
go hand over the cash.
Also, she's probably not in her house. You know how many times I got in that commission and Mona's not home? She's not at the library. She's not at the Adventurers Guild. She's not buying food. But of course.
Who
Hello.
is it? Can I help you? Oh, Traveler and Paimon, what brings you here? And
Hello,
I'm
Mona.
sorry, I don't believe we've...
You must be Mona Magistus, the astrologist. It's an honor to finally meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter from the Steambird. Your columns have been so well received by our readers lately that our management asked me to present you with this cash bonus.
She got
Yay!
Mona's full name and title right on her first try.
Of course.
Does do her homework.
Ah, you must be Charlotte. Welcome, welcome. Please, just call me Mona.
But also, like, as a journalist, you know, she needs to know the title just
I
in
hope it
case,
wasn't
like,
too much trouble.
you know, like, showing, like,
No trouble at all.
being polite to get the interviews and stuff, right?
Sounds like your articles are a real hit with readers all over Tibet, Mona.
Have I never told you? Well, I've been writing my column.
Of course
all
you told us.
astrological
Paimon just completely forgot.
Steambird for a long time now. The chief editor wrote to me a while
I mean, it's in her
ago about
character
the
story, so I
bonus.
guess she never
Thank
told us.
goodness it's finally
But I
here.
assume that
I
anything
was
in there is
wondering
stuff
when it would
that
arrive.
that they've
Thank
told
you,
the
Charlotte.
traveler. Or at least a lot of
You
it.
make it sound like you really needed this. Are you pressed for money, Mona?
What? No, of course not. It's just that once I knew the bonus was coming, I reallocated some funds that I'd previously set aside for daily necessities and purchased some expensive equipment. That's all.
Classic
Yeah, classic Mona.
Aha! Perfect! Renowned astrologist, broken, starving. The stars really have all the answers. The article practically writes itself.
That sounds like a fun one. That does sound like an interesting read.
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Mona's actually super rich. It's just that astrology research is really expensive.
So,
Super rich is a bit of a stretch. Anyway, enough about that.
she
What
does
brings
make a
you
lot
back
of
to
money. She
Mondstadt
just
this
spends it
time,
a lot.
Traveler and
Yeah,
Paimon?
like Kaveh.
Originally, we just came to catch up with a friend of ours. But some things have come up, and now we're helping Charlotte investigate the case of the card snatcher.
That's right.
Speaking of which, will you be competing in the King of Invocations Grand Prix? Where it is that the prizes are pretty stellar.
I'm much
Stellar.
too busy with my research these days to
That was a
dedicate
very
time to a
nice
competition.
Pun.
Besides, even if I did enter, there's no guarantee I'd actually win a prize, is there?
Isn't there? I'd have thought you'd be certain to win with astrology on your side.
No.
You know all of
Just
your
like
opponent's
Layla
cards
said,
ahead of
Mona
time.
says you shouldn't
What
use
do you take me
astrology
for?
to
No
for
self-respecting
self-benefit, or you will be
Astrologers
cursed by the
dream
stars
of
someday.
abusing their beloved art for such crude purposes. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to the other contestants.
Yeah.
Well said. Spoken like an accomplished academic and a conscientious citizen.
That's right.
Well, yes, obviously. Anyway, if past precedent is anything to go by, you're the ones who ought to be wary of what's around the corner. Especially if you're chasing after this card snatcher, was it? Sounds like bad news. Shall I take a glance at what you're up against?
Thanks for the offer, but there's no need. Relying on your astrological skills for all the
Yeah,
juicy
no
details
spoilers.
would make this story a Mona exclusive. But that's not quite the kind of exclusive report I'm going for here.
Well, you can do a
Don't
multi-part
you worry.
report.
They call it investigative journalism for a reason. We journos have our ways.
All right, well, best of luck with your investigation then. Thanks again for bringing the bonus, Charlotte. Do give my regards to the chief editor.
Yeah, take care of yourself, Mona. Also, we should play another game of Genius Invocation TCG sometime.
I will, and yes, we should.
I'll hold you to that.
Oh, great. I'm gonna make promises to play so many games with people this event.
I think it's about time we started heading to the competition venue. The Mondstadt Regional Final should be starting shortly.
All right! Paimon can't wait to find out who the finalists are!
Me too. Okay. Oh, I wish we could play as Charlotte too, so I can have her on the team as well. But it is okay. I'm sure. I we still marked to the quest. I'm sure we will get her soon. I'm sure she'll be one of the first people we meet when we go to Fontaine.
Yep.
And then I guess if we play this event, that means she already knows us, and she'll. Okay. She'll be like, oh, I should have just climbed up using the cat box.
This is the venue, huh? Seems pretty lively here.
What do you notice? What do you notice? Kaya! Hello!
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon, what a rare surprise. Did you really come all this
Oh.
way just to watch Timmy and me in the
It's-
final?
It's him and Timmy!
You made it to the finals? Wait, what about your work with the Knights of Livonia?
Nah, he gets days off, right?
Taking off again.
He gets days off.
Hey, come on now. That's no way to talk to a friend. Naturally, I wouldn't have considered entering the competition were I not already on top of my work.
That's right.
Enjoying a drink while playing a few rounds of cards. I can't think of a better way to relax outside of work. Can you? Oh, just be sure not to tell Diona I
Don't
said
worry,
that.
your secret's safe with me.
Well, since you're in the competition, have you noticed anything suspicious going on so far? You know, like people stealing other players' cards and that kind of thing.
Stealing cards, you say? I'm afraid I haven't seen anything of that sort. Not while I've been playing, anyway. Why do you ask?
Well, we just ran into this journalist from Fontaine and she... Huh? Where'd Charlotte go? She was right here.
Well, she's
wasn't she?
investigating, obviously, Paimon.
Oh, I bet she snuck out to go find some tasty snacks for herself.
No, of course not.
Journalist from Fontaine. Oh, you mean the one from the Steambird?
She's
I do
working,
recall seeing
Paimon.
the Steambird reporter listed in the Knights of Favonia's visitor log.
She's working hard.
Yeah, that'll be her. She said that she saw a card snatcher at the tournament venue, so we're helping her.
But those guys are
investigate.
dressed like treasure hoarders.
A card snatcher? How very interesting. But one question, Paimon. Are you sure that cards are really what this snatcher is after?
Huh? What makes you say that?
Hello, everyone. Your attention, please.
Timmy!
The final is about
Oh,
to begin.
oh no, who do I cheer
Now,
for here? Timmy or
Let's give a
Kaya?
warm welcome to our two
Oh, they're both
contestants.
their friends.
Guess we'll have to leave it there. Let's continue this conversation another time.
Good luck, Kaya.
Thanks, Traveler.
Go get him, Kaya. We'll see you in a bit.
Oh, there's like light novels there. I wanna. Is that King of Invocations? I wanna get
So,
that.
Traveler, who do you think is gonna win?
No, you don't make me pick. I'm cheering for them both. They're my friends. Okay, Timmy's gonna win.
Yeah, Timmy seems to be a pretty strong TCG player.
This is his way to get vengeance against the
Bound
world.
to make headlines. Wait, speaking of headlines, isn't that Charlotte's job?
Well,
Huh. Maybe she got caught up trying out all the delicious
Paimon, she's investigating. She's working. What do you take her for? A tourist? Literally not a tourist. Okay, hello. I would like the King of Invocations. A light novel. Okay, hang on. First of all, now that I've seen the event more and I know who's here, I now know who to get. It's probably 4 days of the event, going to all 4 nations. So we should take with us Diana and Mona. Yeah, there we go.
Leave it to me.
And Kirara's the one bringing us everywhere. She's she's the courier. So yeah, you know what? We can get her to take us with her, right? Oh my gosh, this gadget switching thing they added for 3.7, so helpful. So like sometimes I'll have like, oh, I'll be using the fan, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I can glide, and then I go and like co-op and try to do like a Pep or Raiden Shogun or one of the ones that It's like just easier for me if I do co-op. And I'm like, oh no, I need my food pouch. And I'll just be sitting there and I'll fiddle with the inventory and blah, blah, blah. But now I just go like this. It's even easier on the touchscreen. And I can just switch it to this. Or I can also just switch it to my Dodoco Party Popper. Exactly right. Okay. Now what about this King of Invocations thing? Yes, I get to keep it. Okay, not temporary. Good. They're making the pose that Sino did in the trailer. So Sino, well, of course, because Sino loves reading this book. We know this. So obviously he copied it from, you know, the illustrations. Do you want to read this? Let's. Okay, this is volume 1. Okay. Ere the end of a duel across a multitude of worlds, upon the domes of many a sky, this supreme rite unfolded in the most unexpected way. My apologies, friend, but a grand finale, or so they say, always ends this way. The other duelist descended the stairs of arcane rites, removing the crocodile mask and revealing the Prussian green complexion beneath, his features equally somber. Abu froze at the sight while drawing the cards out from the casket of tomes. Voice your grievances, vent your fury, insult me with your bitter sarcasm. So thought the one who had just taken off his mask. But the young man just went on to take out the cards before placing them gently on the table. Then he says, if all finales shall true end thusly, I'll gladly have this, for I've always wanted to duel with you. Boss, will Abu win? One of the sailors asked as the stench of dried fish permeated the ocean breeze. The unfettered figure sitting among them was none other than Duba, the Lord of the Seven Seas, who had claimed such ownership through the right of duels. The man raised his goblet against the chill moon, blue light dancing on it. Should he lose, I will twist off his head as promised. But it's a pity that the wine from such a new vessel definitely won't taste as good. Look what he just rolled. Well, it seems like Lady Luck's shining the other way. Honestly, why didn't he use the trick I told him? But no cheating can pass unnoticed in the room of duels. It's more practical to have a few cards for dice conversion in your deck, said the little kitsune as she approached with a tray of dishes. This is exactly why Abu didn't want to learn the trick, and it's also why you ended up working here, a far cry from when you were the owner of the collector's parlor. Oh yes, Quay, this is the fish soup for table 17. Remember to serve it before it gets cold. Fine, got it, replied the young girl as she rose from the table, but her eyes were still focused on the figures cast in the sky. Not working. I can't get it connected. The dark-haired girl hit her face with her hood, electric arcs dancing from around her fingers. Yet one by one, the dice hovering around her broke and scattered, as if being worn by something. The room of duels is... well, it's just like another sacred realm. Still not giving up, are we? Forget about it already. Given how even the Crocodile King failed to escape from that place, I'd be shocked if you could succeed, Nimue. I'd rather put faith in that lad. It's a long shot, though, commented the knightly king of duels, Ariatos. It seems that the knight couldn't care less about the possible death of his friend, who would help the knight restore his homeland. But how can I not feel a bit jealous, Abu, when your rival is the Crocodile King? It'll be a good ending if the young man turned the tables miraculously. The game was already decided in the last round. Even the Lord of Combat, one who had been sealed here by the Ibis King for craving a grander war and attempting to erase the walls of the world, should be abandoned by the combat itself. As in all underdog stories, the young man Abu claimed victory. Name your wish, said the Crocodile King, trying to hide the fact that his body was beyond repair and on the verge of death. Abu tilted his head, watched as the king's body gradually crumbled into ashes. Though you live off war, not one day have you stopped quenching its flame, said the young man. He lowered his head. This would be too boring, said Abu. The world would be so boring without you. To me, you are... you wouldn't understand. Oh, by the way, it occurred to me that I don't know your name yet. The Crocodile King saw an unfamiliar, dangerous smile forming on the young man's lips. That day, at various worlds bore witness to the young man's wish. Let the walls shatter and the war between worlds begin. I want rivers of blood to stain the earth crimson and mountains of bone to pierce to the sky. Thus shall the Lord of Duels endure. King of Invocations #1, Grand Ending. Yeah, I understood all of that, but it sounded very exciting. And of course, it translates into what we're up to right now. Sorry, Kaya. Sorry, Timmy. Sorry, Charlotte. We were busy. This is nice art, though. Now we know that Charlotte's working hard.
What happened? You just disappeared without saying anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just didn't want to bother you while you were catching up with your friend.
Oh, thank
Kaya's
you.
one of the finalists. Don't you want to interview him or something? You did say you were supposed to be covering the competition.
That's true.
I could churn out that kind of soft news piece in 5 minutes if I had to. Personally, I'm more interested in those two.
Well, I mean, talking to the finals is still
From the
important.
moment
Maybe you
things
should have
kicked
brought
off,
another
they've been
reporter,
acting
an
very
assistant
strangely,
reporter with
like
you.
they're trying to stay out of sight. I'm sure they must be plotting something.
Yeah,
You
true.
mean
They
there
look.
are two card
Well,
snatchers?
we don't know they're the card snatchers yet, but they
Keep your
are
voice down.
acting
We don't wanna
very
scare them off.
suspicious
We
for
need to wait
unknown
until we've got
reasons.
something concrete. Then we can use my camera to catch them in the act. Huh? Wait, where'd the other guy go?
He's on the run!
After him!
After him, we can do this speedily. Right?
Huh? You seem like you've done this before. Do you spy on people often?
Oh, you're too kind. You should see the celebrities in Fontaine. The lengths they'll go to try and
Oh
avoid the
no,
public
you're
eye.
like a
Compared
tabloid.
to that, this is nothing.
That wasn't some...
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to be a compliment.
He's heading toward Mondstadt's side gate. Let's follow him, but quietly. We mustn't let him spot us.
She does seem pretty familiar with Mondstadt, considering it's supposed to be her first time. And I would have thought that for both, oh wait, no. Is it her first time or was it Kirara's first time? I think it's both of their first times. I feel like both of them should have been here before, though. With their line of work and all.
Now he's heading away from the city! How long are we gonna follow him for? At this rate, we're gonna miss Kaya and Timmy's match!
Maybe we should just head back then. What's more important? The story or supporting our friends? And in any case, we could just split up for this, right? Where are we headed now? Where are you going? And do you know we're following you? Is that why you're running?
Oh, there. Looks like he stopped. Let's sit tight and see what happens.
Oh yeah, oh, hang on. Look, that's the Fontaine Vision design. Oh, pretty.
Why'd he come all the way out here? Is he gonna hide something? And now he's crouching down with his hands above his head. Wait! Treasure hoarders! He's in trouble!
Or is this part of an act or something?
Quick! We need to rescue him!
Alright, let's do that. Oh no, my team.
Someone save me!
Shoot, wait a minute, this is not a good team.
Hoarders doing some...
I haven't built any of these characters, except a little bit Kirara. Oh no. No, stop climbing a tree. I know you're a cat. Okay, the best we have, the shot we have here is luring them towards the bloom cores.
Let me scry.
Okay, this is actually not going bad. It's not going good, but it's not going bad.
Sign here, please. Delve into destiny.
This is working! It's working! Oh darn it, I should have made a team that had at least one character that I think could carry the rest of the team.
Let me scry.
It's okay though, they're gonna work together, it's gonna work out.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
Diana is level 20, I think, so. Not gonna work out very
Upon
well.
you.
Freeze!
Meow!
The wrong test.
Wow, this is working! We're doing it! We're doing it!
Freeze.
I got careless.
Yeah, that's right. There we go.
Are you alright?
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was all over for me.
Those treasure hoarders, did you know them? It sure looked like they were here just for you.
Why would I know them? I was just out for a walk, minding my own business, and then the next thing I knew, I was surrounded.
Right, except you were just at the competition
Oh, really?
venue.
Then why did they target you? It wouldn't be because of some dubious deal you were involved in at the tournament, would it?
Huh? A deal? I don't know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
that's a
you,
shame.
the more suspicious you act, the more we're gonna
Journalist.
suspect.
I just happened to snap a picture of you and one other individual in the middle of a deal.
Maybe it
back at the
isn't a
tournament.
deal, but so you should just be
I was
honest.
only going to ask you for an interview, but that was before you caused all this trouble. And now you're feigning ignorance of the deal in question. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. Shall I just cut my losses and hand over the evidence to the Knights of Favonius?
Whoa. No, please. I'll talk. But you gotta believe me, there's nothing
Yes,
shady
please
going
just be
on, I
honest
swear.
with us.
Wow. That was
I
some
do
serious
think that
bluffing on
there's no
Charlotte's
shady
part.
deal. Because
She
it's
didn't
too
do
early in the
anything at
story
all.
for that.
Back at the tournament, I was approached by some random guy who said that he wanted to buy a card back off me. I said, okay, how much are you offering? And when he told me the amount, oh, my jaw practically hit the floor.
Really? What kind of card back was it?
Nothing special. I just picked it up at the general goods store. It had a treasure chest design on it. I only bought it because it was dirt cheap. This guy offered me 3 times what I paid for it and handed me the Mora right then and there. I
Okay,
could hardly
that
believe
sounds
my luck. So
great.
I decided
There
to
must be a
head
catch,
somewhere less
though.
crowded
I
and
hope
check
that
the
you
Mora
thought
was
to
real.
yourself, right?
That's when I ran into the treasure hoarders.
Did you ask him why he wanted to purchase this item from you?
No, I didn't. Genius Invocation TCG has been getting pretty popular lately, and some people will pay good Mora to make their decks look flashy. It didn't strike me
Especially
as that
Sino.
unusual. But after I gave him the card back, he let out a sigh of relief and said something about, that's all the Mondstadt ones. Next stop, Liyue.
Oh,
or something like
a
that.
collector.
Or something like that. He either said that or he didn't. How certain are you?
I'm positive. I know what I heard. Once the card was in his hand,
She's very
he suddenly
assertive.
relaxed like a huge burden had been taken off his shoulders.
Which I suppose
It
is
was genuine
good for her
relief.
being a
Could
investigative
that card
journalist.
back really be as valuable as he thought?
That I don't know, but in the interests of your personal safety, I suggest you report all of this to the Knights of Favonius.
Yeah,
After all, you weren't doing anything against the law, were you?
no, probably not.
Right? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'll go speak to the Knights of Favonius right away.
Sounds good. See you later, dude.
It sounds like that guy's just collecting rare card backs. Are you sure this is the person you're after, Charlotte?
No.
Well, it definitely doesn't add up. You really think someone out there is going from nation to nation, shelling out huge sums of money for a few card backs bought from a grocery store?
They
My
might
gut
be a
tells me that
price
there's more to
gouger.
this story than a card back alone. This entire situation reeks of exclusive news.
Somebody else buys it for cheap, they buy it from them for more, and then sell it for even more than that. Maybe it's designed by a famous artist, I guess?
Oh, you mean someone like Albedo?
Although the one that Albedo designed for Sino is really nice, so I feel like... I
Who
don't know.
knows? But wherever this leads, we're definitely onto something.
Yeah.
Even though I
Yeah,
didn't
that's my
manage to
bet
get
right
a good
now.
look at his
I
face,
think
his
somebody's gonna
physique
be
and the way he
price
moved were
gouging.
identical to the card snatcher I saw last time. I'm sure it's the same guy. He was much more discreet this time, though. I guess he didn't want to risk trying anything with so many potential witnesses around.
From the sounds of it, we need to head to Liyue next, right? Paimon can't wait! We have tons of friends in Liyue, too.
Yeah.
But shouldn't we check in with Kaya before we leave? Paimon at least wants to find out who won the final.
Yeah.
Good idea. Let's go.
And if it only takes you 5 minutes to cover the story, then let's go and do that. Meow! Yay! Oh, this is my... Kirara's, like, urgent Neko parcel is one of the favorite new things that they've added in a while. It's so cute. It's so cute, but also practical. Like, I want to use this character so I can run around faster and climb up walls and stuff like that. And I go meow. Are they still playing?
I hereby declare the winner of the Mondstadt Regional Final of the King of Invocations Grand Prix is... Timmy!
Timmy, I knew you could do it.
Wow, Timmy
I always believed. I did. I truly did. Hello. I'm so sorry we missed the match.
I was beaten by the best. Timmy's a tough opponent. He had me on the back foot the entire time.
There's always a next time. At least you are gracious in defeat.
It's all right. You don't need to comfort me. This must be the journalist from Fontaine you mentioned earlier. Charlotte, was it? Enchanté.
Enchanté.
I'm Kaya, cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius. I trust you're enjoying your time in Mondstadt?
The pleasure is all mine. Mondstadt's reputation as the city of song and freedom is truly deserved. The mood here is simply delightful.
I'm glad you're liking it. Oh, by the way, I couldn't help but notice you all rushing towards the city's side gate earlier. Did you find something? I couldn't get it off my mind, even during the competition.
Let me tell Kaya everything that happened. Yeah,
I
no, you
see.
know what?
So, it seems we have an answer to Kaya's question from earlier.
I'm not sure if...
What the
Okay.
card snatchers really
I'm
after
not
is
sure
the
if price
card
gouging
back.
would be the answer either,
we're
because
still
these
figuring out
cards
why
were
he
not
keeps so much
valued
about
very
them.
much to begin with. But
Well,
who knows?
while I'd love to
They
accompany
could just
you
be
all
a
to Liyue
collector.
Harbor,
But yeah,
I'm
definitely
afraid I still
stuff does
have my
not
Knights
add
of
up yet.
Favonius duties to attend to. In fact, our top priority right now is strengthening Mondstadt's defenses. Treasure hoarder activity has been increasingly rampant lately.
I see.
Don't worry, we'll keep you in the loop if we find anything. In fact, if Charlotte's journalistic instinct is on point, you'll probably be reading her exclusive report in the Steambird before long.
Yeah, that's right. And then we'll come back and tell you
Wonderful.
all about it.
Then I look forward to reading all about it.
Sounds good.
Thanks for supporting quality journalism. Okay, let's take tonight off and head to Liyue Harbor tomorrow. It'll give me a chance to write down everything that's happened today.
Sounds good.
Oh, Paimon wanted to ask. See the two people on this poster? Are they the inventors of Genius Invocation TCG?
No, they're probably the two characters we just read about.
Maybe, but very little is known about either of them. Whether they've been living under a rock this whole time or just aren't interested in fame, I don't know. But hardly anybody has ever seen them.
The poster's probably just an artist's impression to capture the general look and feel of the duo. Beyond that, I doubt
This
it's very
probably has
true to
something to
life.
do with our story
Sounds
then.
like they're a
Our
couple of socially reclusive
our
scholars.
exclusive story that
If
we're
Paimon were in
looking
their
for.
shoes, she'd be showing up to all the events, signing autographs, selling cards, and probably
Sounds
getting
very much like you,
complimentary
Paimon. Look at Smug Ether, or
I
Annoyed
approve.
Ether.
And to top it off, you could play a few rounds of Genius Invocation with everyone.
I
Yeah.
was reading up on the game's inventors before I came to Mondstadt. I was originally hoping to arrange an interview with them. But
Oh,
I soon discovered that there's no mention anywhere of where they live or of any Genius Invocation events that they've attended. It's as if they've designed the game and then never played it again.
interesting. Interesting. I wonder if that has anything to... I cannot fathom any connection that this might have to the card back thief that we... Or, not thief, they paid for it, but you know. The thing that just happened. And yet somehow, by the end, this is all gonna beautifully wrap up together like in a beautiful present.
Either they don't want to play the game, or they're unable to. But they must have their reasons.
Yeah,
I wonder if they'll show up at all during the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
me too.
Maybe.
If at any
If we
any
get
time,
lucky.
it would be the...
And based on
Now,
my
right?
experience, the Traveler seems to have no shortage of that.
Okay,
Oh, really?
Kaya.
That gives me
So
one
you
less
might
thing
be
to worry
right.
about.
Hopefully my luck won't run out anytime soon.
Anyway, our focus is still on tracking down the card snatcher. I
Yeah.
heard Snezhnaya has an old saying. If you try chasing two rabbits at once, you'll only end up empty-handed.
Well, the Traveler and Paimon can always split up and chase one rabbit each.
That works.
Okay, now Paimon's feeling hungry. We can worry about all this later. Right now,
That's what
let's
teamwork
get
is for, right?
You can
And we can
always
do
trust Paimon to know where life's
catch both
priorities
rabbits
lie.
at once.
If it's food you're after, I recommend taking a look at the nearby stalls. The tournament has brought quite a crowd, so there's a lot of fun to be had around the venue.
Sounds great! Thanks, Kaya!
Thanks, Kaya! Act 1. Commence a suspect genesis. Oh, it seems like a lot of stuff is happening. Ooh! Duel, the Summoner Summit. Ooh, whoever those two are, they seem to be quite at it. And they also are addressed as scholars, but we don't know if they actually are scholars because we don't know what they actually are like. Heart of the dice. Alright. Lots of mini games. Hello.
City on the Lake teams with talent in TCG tournament as young prodigy best Favonian cavalry captain.
Yeah. That
This
sounds like a
title
good
saves face
title.
for the knights, but lacks a little oomph. Top strategic mind of the Knights of Favonius outsmarted by Bridge Boy in 5-round failure. Captain's championship hopes crushed in dazzling Dark Horse defeat? Maybe I should stick with my first
The
draft.
first one was the best, I think. This is like trying to pick out titles for videos to appease the algorithms. Oh, Felix, I think I remember you. I remember you! You did the paintings? What a surprise! To think that my invention could be used in this fashion. Ah, traveler, it seems we meet again. I thought you left Mondstadt. Did something go wrong with your invention again? No, not at all. Not this time, or should I say, there was never a problem. When I asked you for your help previously, I was having a monster problem, not an invention problem. Well, let's get back on topic. This time I've been invited by the Mondstadt Adventurers Guild to create several mechanical paintings based on... Okay. As for the card game, what was it again? Ah, right. It's called Genius Invocation TCG. According to them, these paintings will be brought to be used in the King of Invocations Grand Prix as a sort of minigame to liven things up just a bit. These things are too complicated for me. I should just concentrate on my inventions. Ah, yes, Mondstadt's mechanical paintings are with me, so if you want to play around with them, feel free. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Wait. What do I do with this? Swap surface? Oh no. No, you've added more layers to this. Why? Okay, this is all single layer right now, right? Okay, number 3. Come on, place. Can I place it in any of them? I don't see how that helps. Okay. Can I place it in number 2? No. Well, I assume it's gonna be this. We have to swap the surfaces. Okay, that's good. Then we do... Hang on, can we grab this? Go up here. Whoops, no. Done? Done! Alright, that was easy because it was all in one layer. Unveil, what is this? Oh, it's the library! Does it actually move? The other one you gave us in the Serenity Teapot moved. Okay. Well, obviously, I'm gonna have to switch the surface if that's an option. Can I only swap adjacent ones? No, I can do more. Okay. There's that. This is gonna be this as well. Yeah. Restored, what is this one? It is Dawn Winery with the crystal flies. Yay! Beautiful paintings we have here. Okay. Oh, let's see. Event road details. Okay, I just did this. I just did that. Oh, I can put them in my teapot! Alright, 0 hour. What are these? Heart of the dice. Troubled by something. Oh no. What could possibly trouble you? A tour of wonders. Alright, let's talk with everybody. Why not? Tournament notice. Timmy is breezing right through the tournament as if he has the blessing of the Animal Archon, and he's one of the favorites to win Mondstadt's regional final. Little Timmy really is something else. You should have seen him play against that golden-haired lass, the way he won. How absurd! Did you not see the plume glowing with the holy light on that young boy's back? Its scorching light must have shackled and blinded the princess's Og de Vertelang and twisted the scales of fate. I shall bring my faithful retainers from the Immonocrite. I don't know how to say this still. Immonocrite? And vengeance shall be mine. Redacted a lot of that. Don't too late. If you see this, don't come back for, Okay.
I won! I won!
Congratulations, Timmy!
Thanks! I can't wait to tell my mom. This'll make her really happy, won't it?
It will.
Mom was the one who kept telling me I should join the tournament, so I'm gonna give the prizes to her.
Aw, you're such a good kid.
I really wish my dad could see me now.
I'm sure I'm sure he has. I'm sure he sees you. Oh, I could sit at the table. Oh, and Kira always sits, her tails curl around. I think Tainari does the same thing too. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure probably all the characters with tails, it does that. Aw.
Oh, what an amazing tournament. That Timmy, huh? He really has a gift for this.
Yeah, who saw that coming? But at least I can feel a little better about losing to him now.
Yeah. Anybody else want to chat? You want to play games with me? Anybody else? Mika! You must be the one with the plume.
Wait, why is everyone leaving? Did I miss it?
Mika.
Yay,
Too bad you weren't here to
brothers.
see it. I'm afraid that Captain Kaya lost.
What? Tell me everything. What happened?
Well, I don't know much about Genius Invocation myself, but I did try to follow along by listening in to what everyone was saying. Captain Kaya took out one of Timmy's character cards right at the start, giving him an early advantage. But I guess that was all part of his opponent's strategy? In any case, Timmy spent the first few rounds stocking up cards in his hand, and then swung the game with a brutal offensive right at the end.
Oh, is that right?
But, you know, maybe the match was already over from the moment they flipped the coin and determined that Kaya would go second.
I'm just as lost as you, don't worry.
I need a drink.
No,
Calm
no, you
down,
don't need a
bro.
drink.
Now's not the time to start drinking your sorrows away.
You're
Knowing
working
Captain
right
Kaya,
now. You're in
He wouldn't
uniform.
want to see you upset over his loss. Hey, why don't we learn how to play too? Maybe then we'll get to play against Captain Kaya someday. Though, I'm sure we'd lose pretty badly to him.
Aww.
Yeah, you're right, Mika. Not a bad plan.
That's right. Alright, we got the book. Maybe there'll be more editions of the book later on.
Hey there. Something else you wanted to discuss? The game's really caught on lately. It's a part of everyday life
Yeah,
now.
literally
Everywhere
everybody,
you go, you see
everywhere it
people
plays.
playing it. In fact, some people have even given up drinking in order to keep a clear head during
Well, I
the
guess
game.
that's why Diana likes the game too.
I'm sure Diona will be happy to hear that.
Oh, the Knights of Avonia is holding up.
Don't worry, everyone's just fine. I actually managed to convince Jean to join me for a game, but we only got part of the way through before she was called away. I ended up having to finish the match for the two of us. What can you do? Everyone has to put their work first. But seeing how successful the tournament has turned out and how much fun everyone's had, I'm hoping that she at least has one less thing to worry about.
Alright, let's catch up another time.
Sure. We should have a game of Genius
Oh,
Invocation
great.
TCG when you get
We're
the
going to
chance.
play Genius Invocation TCG with everybody. Everyone's gonna see my horrible deck. It's not that bad. I tried to build a deck a little bit. A little bit. Just so I would be prepared for this day when the game became the main thing. Because you know what? I think it's a pretty fun game. I just think I don't have like the right like mind for it. Because I feel like it's a little bit abstract for me almost. Like these kinds of card games, which is why I struggle with it. Hello. No.
Wait,
No, I meant to
Mika.
just talk with the other one, Onea.
Well, Captain Kaya, but I.
calm down,
No-
bro.
no
Knowing
drinking.
Captain... Hey,
Yeah, let's not click them accidentally. Okay. Please wait. Are you also here for the King of Invocations Grand Prix? If you have a minute, I'd like to tell you a little about this event hosted by the Adventurers Guild called A Tour of Wonders. Sure? Thank you. Then I'll go ahead and introduce the basics of this event. Simply put, the Adventurers Guild has placed multiple scenic checkpoints in various locations across Mondstadt. All you have to do is find these scenic checkpoints and mark your sightseeing handbook with the commemorative stamps at each location. The challenge will be considered complete once you find every scenic checkpoint and collect all the stamps. Yep, that sounds like the Adventurers Guild. We put a lot of thought into the placement of these scenic checkpoints. However, some of them are located in remote areas, and I can't guarantee they're entirely clear of monsters. But I'm sure that dealing with those monsters would be a walk in the park with someone as experienced as you. And that's all from me. Here's your sightseeing handbook. Have fun! Ooh, collecting stamps. In A Tour of Wonders, you must complete challenges and claim stamps at scenic checkpoints. Once you have completed all such challenges and obtained the stamps, you obtain the corresponding rewards. Not this. These are all locked. All the sightseeing goals. Okay, I can do this. I can sightsee. I will sightsee and see everything and appreciate everything because this game is so beautiful. It's funny, you know what? That I just realized with this team, some of these events you don't even need to fight during the story at all. I could pick a different team, but this one happened to have fighting, and then I have a not well built up team. And you know what else is kind of funny? I said this when the first time when I played Genius Invocation TCG, but a lot of the characters are a lot of people. There's a lot of people play the game, especially our friends. But a lot of the cards are of our friends. Do they feel weird with the cards of themselves and thinking to themselves, huh? I'm that special? I have a Genius Invocation TCG card? Like, Zuko's got the cards, right? And then she got sent a Zuko's card, and I thought, oh, wouldn't she feel a little bit weird playing with a Zuko's card? But it'd also be fun, too. Snap. Yay, I got the Mondstadt stamp! Is that it? Is that it? I think that's it. Let's see. A Tour of Wonders. Coupons! What is this? I see. I need to save up to get this congealed pupil wax? Request in the Great Red Sand, the youth who later became the King of Invocations was requested by the descendants of the Ibis King to spend a few days formulating bowstring wax from sandgrease pupae. However, the legendary bow disappeared along with the Ibis King, and the only recipe for making pupa wax was passed down from generation to generation. Alright. It works with me. Works with me. Oh, we need 1,000. Okay, let's wait until we get it then. What else do we need to do? Which one's the card game? I'm gonna do the card game last. Okay, let's do that. I think the bow is good for, like, Tainari, maybe? I'm not sure. I think. Where is the event? Down there. So I will give it to Tainari then. And when we go to Sumeru, I'll bring out Tainari in Sino's place, because I don't have Sino. Oh, now I wish I had signed over for this event. This must be you. Oh, our friends are gone now. Nika and Charlotte and Timmy and Kaya, they're all gone now. Should I include this card? Huh, I still have some cards left. Oh, hey, Traveler. My apologies. I was too busy thinking about the card decks that I didn't notice you. I'm an adventurer commissioned by the guild to help organize the King of Invocations Grand Prix, and I'm in charge of, a duel event with special rules. We name it 0 Hour Invocation. Okay, this is the card game. How is this any different from ordinary TCG duels? Oh, no. 0 Hour Invocation is an unofficial tournament with its own rules. In 0 Hour Invocation, you will not be using your own decks. Thank you. Like I said, my deck is pretty mediocre, but it's not bad. It's just... I don't know how to use it. Instead, you'll be choosing 3 out of 8 incomplete pre-built decks to form a full deck. Within the 3 decks, you'll find some newly released cards. As for using them to their full potential, that'll depend on your card skills, of which I completely lack. The rest of the rules are identical to the ordinary matches. If you're out of ideas on how you should build your deck, we're always here to help. But I can't guarantee how good the decks will be. Anyway, suggest that you choose and build your own decks. You'll be using them to duel with other players, after all. If you're confident about your skills, you can head over to other cities where the Grand Prix is being held and try out 0 Hour Invocation there. Oh, and you don't have to stress over it. In 0 Hour Invocation, all participants will receive prizes regardless of the outcome of their duels. If you're interested, come try it out. How does the Adventurer Guild afford this? Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. Who are you? Oh, you're Michelle. Okay, we know who Michelle is. Thane, hello. Oh, what's the point of having so many variations of the same tabletop game? Ah, Traveler, maybe give me a little warning next time. Are you here for the King of Invocations Grand Prix too? What tabletop game? Oh, this is a game designed by an adventurer from the guild. They say it's an innovative tabletop game that combines Genius Invocation TCG and combat. It's called Heart of the Dice. Since we're involved in organizing the King of Invocations Grand Prix, the guild decided to host a mini-game inspired by the adventurer's design. How do you combine card games and combat? That's a very unexpected combination. To be honest, I don't really understand either. There's a rule book here, though. Just look how thick it is. If I'm not mistaken, the core gameplay mechanism of Heart of the Dice would be strategically using your dice. Of course. Anyway, if you're interested, please have a go at it. Sure. It's fighting. Once through the 4 dice. If any of those are not the same elemental type, the next time you obtain a die, it will change to match the parties. Oh no. I'm sorry, I always say you should read the instructions and then never do. You can always learn how to play later. That's right, that's what we're gonna do. We can do extreme. We can do extreme, right? Suppressive roll. Cast a suspense. All party members spread and aggravate reaction damage increased by 40% for 20 seconds. All attack and all crit damage. Party setup. Okay. So aggravate, huh? Aggravate. I'm very aggravated. Very aggravated. That's what we're gonna do. Monster list. Alright, that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, cool. Use the what? I didn't read that. Use the dice? Come on. Oh, oops, wrong one.
I see everything. Make yourselves at home. That's that. Out of my way.
Out of my way. Fun.
Torn to oblivion.
Alright, this is working quite well.
There is no escape.
That's delivery. Lightning terrified.
Come on. I keep... Nahida's in the first position, but she's never in the first position in any of my parties, so I'm never used to hitting that button to get to her.
Illusion shattered.
So I keep missing. Okay, I'm just bad at playing Genshin. See, I did it again. I hit the second button instead because she's usually in the the second slot.
Make yourselves at home. Serve this with a smile. Coming for
Uh-oh, this is a big thing. I didn't even notice because now it's dead. Okay. 32 seconds left. Okay, we got this.
sharing my knowledge. I see everything.
Now you shall perish.
All right. See, they die so fast, and then I get Raiden Shogun burst up, and then I can't switch out for Nahida. Okay, now I can switch out. Nahida, quickly take them all out.
I'll settle this.
Oh, no.
Again.
Everyone's alive. There we go. How did that work out? Gold! We win! Alright. Thank you, Fane. What do we get for this? Heart of the dice. Oh, the people gems. Hey, that should be enough! That's enough? That's enough! Yay! Now we get the bow. I said I was gonna give it to Tainari, right? Or I should just give it to Diana right now, so I can just sample it out. Enhance. That's right. Double it up while we have a bonus. Oh, and the Wanderer's talent too. Perfect. I did all the math, so everything should be good. Yeah, that makes things easy. If I do 3-star, will it... No, it'll select weapons. I don't want to select weapons. Let's just do this until it works. Here we go. So this was the bow then that was mentioned in the pupa stuff. But also is important to the story. I mean the actual story. King of Invocations. If only it was a spear, so if I pulled for Sino, I could give him whatever I got from the Genius Invocation TCG event. That would be fun. Here we go. Almost there. I have so many crystals. And finally, there we go. See, math adds up perfectly. Whee! And here we... Come on. Go! Alright, perfect. Cool, that's done. Anyway, yeah, I'll just give it to... Oh, I love how she like puts her foot up like that too. I'll give it to Iana, so I can see what it looks like. Nice, I like the design. It's very fancy. Alright. Alright. Time to not be afraid anymore. We're here at a Genius Invocation TCG event. I gotta play TCG. Set the cards you want to use, and the opponent will be, let's see. Many enters enter the contest using nicknames, and some of them are pretty hard to remember. Here it is. Your opponent will be Cheerful Torchbearer. Once you're prepared, you may begin any time. Cheerful Torchbearer accepted your challenge and has come over to the table.
So you're the one I'll be playing against. It's a real competition this time, so you'd better be ready.
Yay! Let's go. Amber's card is new, right? I guess they're gonna get us to sample a lot of the new cards here. At the start of the first action phase, both players will get 2 charges of energy for all... Oh, that's pretty good. Neither player will have to roll elemental dice in the roll phase. 8 Omni dice. Okay. Well, that seems quite powerful. Recommended. There does seem to be a lot of cards here. Let's go with Shao. Official and Diluc. No, Serious Showdown, obviously. Alright, I guess the cards that come with them. Oh, Rana! Hello, Rana. And with her Dendrovision. There's more NPCs in this game that I think at some point would also have gotten visions. Oh, they're all animated.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Now, do we all get... Yeah, we all get those. That's good. Because I always spend so much time trying to build up Fischl's Burst in my usual deck, and then she dies before I get it off. I think that doesn't speak very well of my ability to play the game, but...
Time for a showdown.
Oh, I should have used the
Let
card.
it rain.
Wait, does Fischl's card... Oh, right, you could just use it after 2. Does Fischl's card do it for her skill or burst? I think it's for her skill. I will do her burst then.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Yeah, that's right. I want this to be over fast. I'm sure anybody who's ever played Genius Invocation TCG properly probably is not like my strategy, and that's fine because I also don't like it. Do I want to use this now? Will I get always Omni dice? Create 1 elemental die of the same type as your next off-field character. Sure. I mean, this lasts, right? Yeah. Alright, I end my turn. Clee! Clee will also be electrified by Oz. Oh no. Oh no. She's doing damage to us, so we're not doing the same. Oh no. Okay. I'm tempted to use this. Deals 2 electro damage after she does a normal attack. Wait, why am I trying to set up more? I can just switch out to like Diluc or something and like overload. Or a Shao and then we swirl.
You called?
I did call. Oh right, that uses up a thing. Darn it, I need to use the... I like that card where it's like it's a fast action when I switch. Okay, anything that would be helpful? When you activate a Shao, uses his skill. Costs 1 less animal die. Okay. What does this do? Ensure. So I don't know. Do I like hold on to these for later, or do I like play them now? Oh, it's like the one that's like for like Volsatius. And Kuchirai. If your opponent's support zone is not full, transfer this card to your opponent's support zone. Oh, never mind. So he switches sides. All right, not right now.
Evil conquering.
Okay, it did swirl, but I thought that would do more. Oh no. I thought her burst would attack on more than 1 turn though, because that's how it works actually in the game. But that is okay. I will take whatever win I can get. What does this do? Spend 1 less elemental die once per round. Switch to the active character. Deals 1 more normal attack damage. I want to use that. I want to use this. I need sufficient. Oh, it takes 2 energy. Why does it take 2 energy? I didn't know that. Okay. Like I said, this game is a bit too not complicated. Just abstract for me to conceptualize. It is complicated too. Let's just give that to D-Luke. I don't know. I'm too indecisive because I'm afraid of my lack of knowledge. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have switched Xiao out.
The threads of your... I've been practicing really hard.
But you didn't need to because all it took was just me being me. It's okay. I might be able to get them all with D-Luke. If I could get the card that I want where I can... Oh, shoot. Do I even have that card in the deck? I don't even know what cards I have in this deck, I realize. Do I have that card where it's like 0 dice and then I can like swap out somebody on a fast action? Yeah. What does it do 2 damage to me? What does it say that? Oh, detailed rules. Man, this is too much. This is too much. What do you do? One of your characters without maximum energy gains 1 energy. Give it to D-Luke, please. I suppose he'll do that at the end of the turn, but still. Oh no, it's not the card that does damage, it's the burning. Alright, fine. I guess there's nothing I can do, well, except for, you know, switch back. Oh, it is Klee's burst. Okay, so they did put in that detail. I just didn't notice. Well, why don't I use a card to...
Let's finish this swiftly.
Just switch up for D-Luke. It's okay. It's okay. You will just... Your burst takes 4? How'd you switch so fast? I'm lost. My turn? I'm ending my round first every turn, so whichever that card was, like if you go second, was it Rana? No. Who was it? If you do not start, okay, change your forces. It was Yoroi. It's okay. We can just win with D-Luke's burst, I think is what's gonna happen. Wow, could we have like Omni dice like this every time? 13? I don't think we need that. I think that's a little bit overkill at the same time. I also thought it would hit all 3 of them. But I don't use D-Luke, so I guess... See, that's the thing, is my only knowledge of this game is basically based off of what do these characters do in the actual game in Genshin Impact. And then that's just how I translate things over to Genius Invocation TCG. If it doesn't work how I imagine, then that's a problem, you see. Because... Okay, 13 seems like a lot. I wish that 13 was spread out across all of the characters. But you know what? That was really satisfying.
It wasn't... Huh? No, wait!
Sorry.
Come on, we can do it!
Uh-oh. Darn it. Now I could have used the 13 damage. Okay. That's good. Why does that do so much damage? What did I do that makes it deals 4 pyro damage? Why 4? She doesn't have any other reaction thing on it. Pyro infusion. But I'm using a skill. See, this is the thing. It's like I'm doing more damage than usual, but I don't know why. So I don't know if I could repeat this in the future.
I feel... Oh no. Now my thoughts are all jumbled up.
It's okay. You're gonna win anyway.
No
with this.
One shot.
Okay, my turn.
Descend.
Well, this mushroom pizza I've been saving this whole time. It's finally gonna get its use. I know. It's a good thing I didn't forget about that. Oh, create this. Yes. Well, somebody died this round. But that's still not enough to use a thing. Can anybody else create a die? Yeah, I'm desperate. Can you create one for me right now, though? Okay, this is not looking good. Not looking good. Please end your turn too.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
I healed. Thank you. That's the mushroom pizza, right? Okay. Wow, this is a little bit too stressful. I go first, right? That might not be enough, honestly. Unless absolute overkill.
Must keep draining.
I don't think I was ready for the hard difficulty, but it's okay because we win, and that's what matters. Actually, that's not winning. Winning doesn't matter. What matters is the fun that we have with our friends and the rewards that we would get either way, whether we win or lose. That's what I'm really here for. The rainbow gems. But no, this game is fun. It's genuinely fun. Oh, I wish I got the amber card from that. Let's see. Alright, well, we tried out every game. So, yeah. That was fun. I will get... And of course it's not all about winning. It's about, you know, spending time with our friends. And we get to keep the tickets too. Which is good. I can get the first two things. I mean, we get to keep the tickets and they don't get spent when we... They didn't get spent when we got the bow. It was just having obtained that many. Now we do that. The elemental mastery goes up. There we go. Yay! Alright, on the next episode, I suppose we will learn more about the mystery of the mysterious card back collector and the card snatcher and whatever else is going on here, because it seems like we're in for a real mystery and who knows how it's gonna go. Well, I know one thing's for sure, is that there seems to be a lot of cats involved. Alright, see you in the next episode, everyone. We're gonna have lots of fun.